Thank you for tuning in to MJ and Kate on Grilled Cheese and Dog versus Cat. It's National Grilled Cheese Day as well as National Pet Day. We'll begin our show live at 9 a.m. Are you curious how much more is your house worth today than last year? Look in the comments for a link and I'll give you a specialized report just for you. Kate at the Landis Agency can give you a full checkup for all your insurance needs this spring. Look for a link down in the comments to talk with Kate. It begins at 9 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MJ and Kate on Grilled Cheese and Dog versus Cat, episode 15. And without any further ado, let's introduce MJ and Kate. Hey, happy Tuesday. We're live and direct from Rockford, Michigan, and Kate is from Kentwood, Michigan. Is that right?
No, I'm in Grand Rapids.
Oh, Grand Rapids.
My old office was in Grand Rapids. My new office is also in Grand Rapids, just a different Grand Rapids zip code. I'm in the 49506. I believe 49508 is Kentwood, right?
Yeah. So, welcome. So it's a beautiful day in Michigan. It's actually sunny and going to be a little bit warm today. So, can you believe it?
You wouldn't notice based upon where we're sitting, both of us, Michael J., that it's sunny outside.
Yeah, right. So, well, tell us, Kate, because there was something that was going on that we've been talking about for a couple weeks now, and that was the March Madness that's been going on. And I think it's time for you to give us a little bit of update on that. So what happened with that?
I can't talk over the video, right? It didn't.
No,
right?
No, not over that thing.
Oh, okay, good. NCAA March Madness bracket winner, Kate Landis.
All right.
Picked Kansas. Kansas won. We were able to watch the game while we were on spring break. So Matt and I, there were two games that were, there was the Final Four game and then the final game. And both nights I picked the winner. So that is always fun to be able to beat Matt at something sport related.
Oh, okay. So just a reminder, Kate's family gets pretty competitive with the March Madness. They all make out a bracket, and whoever is the winner gets to do what, Kate?
We get to pick the family outing activity, and so that's me. I get to pick it, and much to my family, well, Teresa will love this. I'm going to pick going roller skating because that's something that Teresa and I have wanted to do for a few months now. And we keep getting shot down. So now I can't. Now it gets to happen. We're going good. We're going to go roller skating.
Well, there you go. So, you mentioned that you were on spring break. And so what were some of the things that you did on spring break?
We did only one thing, just one. We went to an all-inclusive resort, and I guess we did a couple things. First stop was Chicago, because that's where we flew out of. and it was Teresa's 17th birthday when
Uh,
we left town. So we took her to a restaurant called the Sugar Factory. Have you ever heard of that, Michael J?
I heard of it.
Yeah, it was an experience. And Teresa got one of their drinks. You put it in it's like poured over dried ice. So when they
Okay.
pour it at your table, and so it like,
Like a
does
volcano.
this. Yeah, it basically a
Yeah, yeah.
volcano of smoke, really, and um, it was a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I don't need to go back again, but
No?
it was fun. That was in Chicago. It was fun, and then we went to
All
Punta
right.
Cana where it was nice and warm, and the sun shined every single
Oh my
day.
goodness, we haven't had that
What
for
about
so
you, Michael
long.
J? Where'd you guys go?
Well, you went to the Dominican Republic, and we very last minute went to North Carolina, near the Asheville area. So my wife Sherry has lots of friends that are there, and we got a chance to go to this place. Have you ever heard of this place? Can you guess what it is?
I feel like I shouldn't guess, but if we have a listener on, they should guess because I follow you on
Oh,
Facebook already, Michael J. So
oh
I
yeah.
know
So
the
you already
answer.
know where I was. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, look,
this
and
is
you're wearing the same hat.
yeah, the same hat. There you go. Yeah, I wanted to make it consistent.
You know branding like no one else.
So this is the Biltmore Estate. It's the from the Vanderbilt family who made their fortunes in railroads, and their son, the grandson, built this as his summer getaway. As French style chateau in the hills of North Carolina. And so I'd been 21 years ago, but my wife and the kids had never been. And so we finally took an opportunity to go and take a look at it. So here's me in the bottom, and as you can see, the scale of this place, which is massive. All these windows on the side here that are all kind of slanted. This is a spiral staircase that goes all the way to all the floors. It's the grand staircase. So it'd be a great like promenade come down to the entrance. So yeah, so it was lots of fun. And then of course this is just one of the dining areas. This is where you might have your breakfast.
Uh-oh.
So just for breakfast, the whole dining room just to have breakfast. And then they have plenty of gardens for you to walk around and see. So yeah, and then we also went to this is an elevator that actually takes you up to Chimney Rock, which is an outlook or overlook, and pretty high up. So it's one of the first attractions in the U.S. to actually have an elevator that was built in the 40s to take you up to the top of the mountain, and you get stunning views like this. Here's Kason looking over the lake, which is Lake Lure in North Carolina, which is where we stayed. We're probably right over here somewhere. Here, if I can point to it, there it is. There's my pointer. We're probably right over here somewhere. So, so we were able to do that, and this is what the top point looks like from a little
That's
higher
beautiful.
elevation. Yeah. So this is the main.
How long of a walk up there was it?
Well, you took the elevator, so it's just a couple minutes
What?
to the top.
There's
Yeah.
not a height to that spot?
Oh, there is definitely. We're going to talk about that in just a second.
Oh, okay.
But you could take the 1 minute elevator ride, and then we took the stairs down from the top. We took the stairs down and walked over to this waterfall, which we had never seen before. We'd been to the top of Chimney Rock a few times, but we had never seen the waterfall. And there's Kaylin at the waterfall. But this is kind of the map, Kate. Okay, so down here it says tunnel elevator. That was the picture that I took from the beginning, and it has this elevator. It takes you all the way up to this overlook area. And so the picture where I showed you where we were overlooking is right at 315 feet elevation, 2280. And these are the stairs we walked down all the way down, all these stairs, all the way down here to the trail, and then went to the get the car. There's more stairs that aren't actually on here. And then so we were coming back. The kids didn't want to come back up the stairs, so Dad had to climb, I don't know, 500 stairs to go get the car.
Oh, you're such a good dad.
So we met this guy, girl, Gracie. She's the kind of the mascot for this big thing, which is the ARC experience. And that's in Kentucky, if you haven't experienced that. It's an experience, right?
Sherry looks like it was cold out.
Yeah, it really was. She wore a blanket the whole time. 'Cause it was
Even
actually
inside the ark or
not
just
nice.
outside?
I think just outside, yeah. So here's a picture down the main corridor of the ark with kids, and there's Genesis 9:13. I've set a rainbow in the clouds, which was God's promise after the thing. So there
That's
was a kind
cool.
of our little quick North Carolina trip.
How long did you
So
stay at the ark? Like, is that a full day excursion?
it's probably takes you about minimum 3 hours, probably.
Is that a racing from spot to
No,
spot, or did you get to
no.
read the signs and everything?
Yeah, you're gonna take a lot longer to read signs. We have a couple of readers and some that don't read us. So,
I'm the only reader in my family. Everyone else would just be like, let's go, let's go.
so Monica was asking where in North Carolina were we at, and we were in Asheville, North Carolina, which is where the Biltmore Estate was, and then just about 45 minutes south is the Lake Lure, where we stayed on the lake. She said that was beautiful.
When you did the arc, is that at the same spot as the Creation Museum, or are they in different locations?
They're in different locations. So the Creation Museum is closer to Cincinnati.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So they're not
and
like
so
something you would do on the same day. You'd have to do two separate
correct.
things.
You'd have to do two
Okay,
separate things. But they have a combo ticket, so you can get a ticket for both. You just have to be in different places.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So
So Michael J., when you were on vacation, I might be doing this out of order, but that's okay. Um, you took some extra family members with you that I didn't see any pictures of.
no, but if we played in a video, you might have heard him, but we didn't. So we actually took our pets with us, and I didn't load up any pictures of that. So
Oh,
yeah. So but we could go there if you want to. So uh, today is National Pet Day, and Kate and I have been talking about pets, dogs versus cats, and we actually did take our pets with us, and a couple of things that we found they actually did pretty well. We were a little unsure about that, but we took them on the trip with us, and they were able to sit in the car and ride along and not have too much craziness going on. So it actually worked out pretty good.
I think you're a brave soul. I'd rather take humans on vacation more than an animal any day of the
Any
week.
day
I
of the
wonder
week, yeah.
when
So
our listeners are watching this on the replay, they should make sure to tell us if they vacation with pets, because I'm curious as to how many people actually have the courage to do that.
yeah, so we stopped pretty frequently. We looked for uh, dog parks along the way, and we found some really nice ones. There was a really nice one downtown Cincinnati that the dogs were able to get out and run around and interact with some other dogs and have water and break time and all that kind of stuff. So yesterday was National Pet Day, dedicated day for those pets who may not always have companionship or attention that pets deserve. And so our dogs are rescue dogs, and we were able to bring them into our home. We have Lucy, and we have Serena, and we adopted them at separate times. But so do you prefer cats or dogs, Kate?
Well, I it's a loaded question, Michael J. I do not enjoy dogs, and this is why. I had a dog growing up. Her name was Judy, named
Uh-huh.
after my aunt. And we had her from, like, she was a rescue dog. So the young dog through her whole life. And when I was a junior in high school, I played softball, and my dad brought to our softball game and said, "You need to." Okay, Jen. Kempa says I like her dog. I do like Marigold. Marigold's one of the
Hey,
dogs that
hey,
I do
Jen. That's
like.
Kate's neighbor.
um, yeah. But we had to put our dog to sleep, and so my batting average went down. I was the designated hitter for my softball team, and ever since that day my dad put our dog to sleep, my batting average went down. So that's why I can't bond with another dog, because I'm allergic to them really bad. Which,
Yeah.
Jen, thank you for telling me to wash my hands when I got inside yesterday, because I didn't have any allergic reaction because I washed my hands and changed my clothes after I let Marigold rub on my leg and I petted her for a little bit. So, but I love cats. Cats are smart. They are so much
They're
smarter
smart.
than dogs. They can't be trained by humans. They train the humans.
Yeah. What was the thing that I said the other day? Dogs are like, you pet me, you feed me, you give me love, you must be a god. And cats are like, you feed me, you pet me, you give me love, I must be a god.
Yes, it's so true. I love that. And Jen, I love it.
And Jen's not necessarily a cat fan.
No. But Jen does have fish. A lot of fish. How many fish does Jen have? Dogs rule, cats drool. Hilarious. What are we, 5 now, Jen? What about you, Michael J? Are you a dog guy or a cat guy?
So we've had several dogs growing up, and we always had a cat. So we kind of had both. There was always a cat around, and who knew what was going, which animal we were going to have next. But as an adult, we didn't really get pets until we had kids, and then that. So, and our daughter does have a goldfish. She doesn't have a goldfish, but she has a betta fish. So, Jen, I don't think we could add any fish to the betta.
Oh my gosh, Jen breeded fish. Bred
did
fish?
she?
Is it bred or breeded? Breeded? Bred?
I don't know. Hatched.
Yeah, okay, hatched. So they have catfish and betta fish, which they keep alive. I've never met people like yourself, Michael J, who have also matched, apparently know how to keep fish alive. Our fish always were killed.
So we just hired a neighbor kid to come feed it while we were gone. So we'd get the little notification on the phone. So-and-so opened the door at 7 something. So-and-so closed the door at 7:01. So that was kind of fun.
Do you use ADT? Is that who you use for your security?
I don't give out that information.
Well,
but it's not a company. It's not a company.
Oh, okay. Because some security systems are better than others. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just learned a little bit about that.
Yeah, because you could have got a discount for the insurance, right?
You do. If you actually get a service and not Ring Doorbell. Ring Doorbell is not security.
Not security. No, it just tells you who's there. So
it just tells you who's there, and it gives you creative posts on your neighborhood Facebook page.
There you go. So down in the comments, go ahead and post a picture of your pet. Let us see what kind of dogs or cats you have. Hashtag National Pet Day. Go ahead and stick that down in there. And it's also National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day.
It is.
Yeah.
I love grilled cheese. Do you like grilled cheese, Michael J?
So are you a purist or are you like topping? So earlier in the show, Hank McNeil from Hank's Heating and Cooling right here in Rockford, local business, independently owned. And if you call Hank, you get Hank. So, and he just likes bread, cheese, and lots of butter. And
what kind of cheese, Hank?
I guess that's where it's right there.
Is it American
Hank didn't
cheese?
tell us what kind of cheese. I would assume it's American, cheddar. I don't know. Hank, you'll have to tell us what kind of cheese.
Everything's better with cheddar. My mother-in-law makes a grilled cheese sandwich with Velveeta.
Oh, that sounds
on white, like not Texas toast. It's like potato bread probably.
Okay, okay. Monica was with us earlier, but she's got to go to work. So have a great time. Monica works at Walt Disney World at the Magic Kingdom, and former coworker of mine, and so she joined us this morning before her shift started. So thanks, Monica, for always tuning in. But back to the grilled cheese. Do you like the plain or the adult version?
I'm definitely an adult version of a grilled
Adult
cheese
version.
sandwich.
So you
Yeah.
like more than just cheese on it?
Yes. A plain grilled cheese sandwich to me is like if I just have cheese and pickles on it. That would be like the most basic
Pickles?
grilled
Did you say
cheese.
pickles?
I did say pickles. Dill pickles on a grilled cheese. It's like a wannabe Cuban sandwich. It's not quite a
Okay, all
Cuban.
right. Without the ham and the turkey, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But I
Is
love a good. I love toppings and good bread. It has to
okay,
have good bread.
yeah. So
Like,
can you
what's your
get
favorite bread on a grilled cheese, Michael J?
artesian? Do you know that?
Oh,
Are you
like
familiar with that?
I can picture the bag at Meijer that says artesian bread, and
Yeah,
it's like the
yeah.
flour on
It's
the
a thick
side.
cut, like a Texas toast kind of thing,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
kind of soft. Yeah.
yeah.
So I used to make, I used to be able to cook because I can cook, and a lot of people know I can cook. But I used to burn like grilled cheese like all the time, or I'd have like goopy cheese and soggy bread. So probably about 9 years ago, I watched this video on how to make a grilled cheese, and this might seem really kind of crazy to go Google how to make a grilled cheese, but can you believe that some people have been making it all wrong? I can't believe.
When you're making a grilled cheese sandwich, if you're using thick slices of cheese and you're putting butter directly in the pan, you're doing it all wrong. These days, a lot of people buy cheeses in big blocks, and then they slice it to make the grilled cheese. The problem with that is that the thick cheese slices don't have a chance to melt before the bread burns. Some people think that slicing their bread really thick for a grilled cheese sandwich is going to make it taste better, but it's not, because what happens is you have a lot of bread and not very much cheese, and this is a grilled cheese sandwich. Most people put butter directly into the pan. The problem with that is that the bread ends up being splotchy and not evenly coated with butter, which doesn't make the sandwich taste very good. Worst of all is using too little cheese. What's the point of having a grilled cheese sandwich if there's hardly any cheese in it? What you're going to be left with is a grilled cheese sandwich with bread that's too thick, half melted cheese, and splotchy butter on the outside. Now, who wants to eat that? Now I'm going to show you the right way to make a grilled cheese sandwich. First, you want to start by using a non-stick skillet. You want to use a non-stick because, of course, you don't want your sandwich to stick, but also because cheese comes oozing out just a little on a grilled cheese sandwich, and you want to be able to eat those toasty cheese bits that fall onto the pan. Next, you want to butter the bread. Make sure the butter is at room temperature and spread it all across the surface of one side of each slice of bread. Put it butter side down, and then we'll add the cheese. The most important tip I can give you is to grate your cheese. Use the large holes of a box grater and it will melt before your bread has a chance to burn. Cover the whole surface of the bread with the cheese. It's going to look like a lot, but once you start cooking it, it will all melt down. Preheat your pan for about 2 minutes. After you've added your sandwich, you want to cover your pan. This kickstarts the melting of the cheese and ensures that your bread won't burn while your cheese is trying to melt. After about 2 minutes, take the cover off and look under the sandwich and make sure that it's golden brown. If it is, go ahead and flip it and press down with a spatula. You know it's done because both sides are golden brown and you can see a little bit of the cheese starting to ooze out of the sides. If you do all these things right, you're going to end up with a melty, crisp, grilled cheese sandwich that will make you think of your childhood, only this one is much better.
So, what were you doing back there?
I was trying to grab my phone to actually see the Facebook feed because I couldn't. It wasn't working on my laptop.
Oh, okay, okay. So, I think because I'm driving all the content, I don't think we're having any kind of lag issue. So, but you're not laggy to me. So,
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. So once I watched that video, I was like, oh, okay, I need to put lots of shredded cheese on the bread and watch it, kind of keep track of it with a little bit lower heat. So I can actually make a pretty decent grilled cheese, but mostly my wife does the grilled cheese. And she likes the
Oh.
griddle. So she'll put everything on the griddle. Yep.
Have you ever had a Monte Cristo, Michael J?
Yes. Who was it? They went out of business. Bennigan's. I don't know if you remember them.
Uh-huh.
They
I
were a
do.
national chain, and they did probably the best Monte Cristo that I remember. So
Hmm.
with the jelly.
Yes.
So
I not that it's a real grilled cheese, but I mean it's a cheese sandwich,
kind of, yeah.
right?
So are you familiar with bechamel sauce? Basically, just like um,
Uh-huh.
a buttery,
It's a
floury
cream
kind of
sauce
mixed
without
cream.
milk.
Yeah,
It's made with stock and flour and
yeah.
butter.
So I've done the ham and cheese dipped in the bechamel, and then put on the griddle, sort of like a uh, mock Monte Cristo without the deep fry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll put that in the
Interesting.
comments. That just so we can put that in there. So
What's your are you an adult grilled cheese or a plain Jane?
um, I love it. It's not really a grilled cheese, but it's a tuna melt with cheese on it.
Oh,
I
uh-huh.
think it's probably my go-to with soup.
How do
But
you make
probably
your
just the
tuna?
plain. That. Oh, too much stuff in it. So just regular tuna is tuna, a little bit of mayo, a little bit of lemon juice, salt and pepper, and some dill. That's pretty much it. So
Uh-huh.
you could, or I might make it with tarragon mayo. I've done
Okay.
that before. And if I get real crazy, then we put relish and chopped eggs, paprika, Dijon mustard, still the lemon juice and the mayo. And so yeah, you can get a little dash of hot sauce.
Ooh, Jen says my favorite. What did she say my favorite on? See, I can't tell.
I'm not
I
sure. Maybe
wonder.
she meant
Maybe she likes the tuna melt.
the tuna melt, or she likes the Monte Cristo.
Ooh, that could be. I'm with if that's what she was saying. Favorite too, definitely the
Yeah,
Monte Cristo.
yeah,
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Monte Cristo. She said Monte Cristo. So there you go. Okay. So so this week, this is episode 15. We've covered a lot of ground here, from March Madness to some um, fun stuff we did on our trips. Kate has a beautiful glow tan, so no burned, right?
I
No
did
burned
get a
on
tan.
vacation.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's totally go with that.
Okay. And then we had some adventures in North Carolina, and then we talked about pets. And so we got our adopted pets from Leash on Love, I believe. But I'll put it in the comments. Put down in the comments
Okay, perfect.
where
Yeah.
we got the dogs from.
Yes, if you
Um,
need a pet, a cat, a dog, there's tons of rescues in West Michigan that have adorable little pets needing a home. I just don't want any of the dogs. The dogs just want-
but you could do that, yeah. So,
yeah.
guess what opened this weekend?
I don't know.
In town.
In Rockford?
Yeah, in Rockford.
I don't know.
Rockies.
I have no idea. Oh, they're open? Rockies is
Yeah,
open?
they're open.
Before Memorial Day? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they just opened this week. So we got some. Went down. The kids got some ice cream, and I had a Dole Whip, which is a non-dairy flavor.
Mhm.
So it was a pineapple lemon twist. So a little bit different flavors, but at least it was kind of non-dairy there. So
Yeah.
check that out. That's there. And what else?
I love that.
Anything else
Jen.
going on?
That's why she is my people. Yes.
I just really like food.
Yeah. And yes, same. Me too. I love all the food. Oh, did you see in downtown Rockford that they've made a lot of progress on the old Vitale's, the new Melf's pizza?
Yes, they have. So
That's
it'll
gonna
be
be
interesting
awesome.
to see how that opens up. So lots of food options for you. So next week, Tuesday, 9 a.m., we'll have another show, just like we did today. And Kate and I will be working on our lead out for the rest of the month of shows that we'll be doing. And if you'd like to be a guest on our show, much like Jen was a guest on our show a little while back, just contact Kate or myself, and we'd love to host you on our show. Last week's show, we had Josh from Exterior Refresh. And Exterior Refresh, and he gave us a lot of tips and tricks on getting our yard ready for spring. So check out our show, which you can always rewatch either on YouTube or at MJ and Kate on, or any of our Facebook channels. So yeah,
have a great week, everybody.
Everybody enjoy.